Close your eyes and picture this: a single Oreo cookie, black wafers, glossy and patterned like a miniature piece of architecture, holding together a perfect circle of silky white creme. It's more than just a cookie, it's a ritual. Twist it, lick it, dunk it, crunch it. That moment of indulgence connects people across countries, languages, and generations. But here's the question: how does a cookie so small, so delicate, get produced by the millions every single day? What machines, people, and processes are working behind the scenes to keep this global craving satisfied? Ready? Let's start where every Oreo begins, with the dough. The dough awakens. The first step in creating Oreo wafers is mixing the dough. It all starts with simple ingredients: wheat flour, sugar, cocoa, leavening agents, and just enough water and oil to bind it all together. Giant industrial mixers, taller than a person, churn the ingredients with powerful paddles. Within minutes, the air fills with the rich aroma of cocoa, blending into a thick, dark chocolatey mass. Operators monitor temperature and moisture carefully because the dough must stay cool and firm to achieve that iconic crunch later. Too soft, and the wafers lose their snap. Too dry, and they crumble before they reach the oven. Once mixed, the dough is sheeted out, pressed in a long, thin sheets by heavy rollers, creating a perfectly even layer. This sheet is then cut into precise circles, each one embossed with the classic Oreo design. The embossing isn't just for looks. It also controls how the wafer bakes, preventing bubbles and keeping the cookie flat. And here's a thought for you. If you were the Oreo designer, what pattern would you stamp on the surface of the cookie, and why? The oven's symphony. Next, the cut wafers travel on conveyor belts into massive tunnel ovens. Imagine a chamber longer than a school bus, glowing with heat, where thousands of Oreo wafers bake at once. Inside, hot air circulates in carefully controlled zones. First, a burst of heat to set the dough, then steady warmth to draw out moisture, and finally a cooler section to stabilize the wafers. The process takes only a few minutes, but the transformation is dramatic. The once soft dough emerges as crisp, jet-black wafers with their intricate design sharp and clear. They're cooled slowly to prevent cracking, and then carried forward on endless belts toward the cream filling line. The ovens run almost non-stop, producing hundreds of thousands of wafers per hour. Engineers fine-tune airflows, belt speeds, and temperatures to maintain consistency. Because in a global brand, one batch must look and taste exactly like the next. Question for you: when you think of Oreo wafers, do you notice the design first, or do you focus on the crunch when you bite into them? The secret creme. Now comes the heart of the Oreo, the creme filling. Despite being called cream, it's actually a sweet, vanilla-flavored confection made from sugar, oils, and flavorings, whipped into a silky, smooth texture. The exact recipe is a closely guarded secret, but the goal is clear: creamy, sweet, and stable enough to hold up during shipping and dunking. In giant mixing tanks, the creme is whipped until it's fluffy and light. Pumps push it into depositing machines that place a perfect dollop onto each wafer as it races by on the conveyor belt. The accuracy is mind-blowing. Thousands of creme deposits per minute, each one exactly the same weight. Here's where the magic happens. The second wafer drops gently on top, sandwiching the creme with a satisfying press. And just like that, the Oreo takes shape. 2 wafers, 1 creme, a perfect balance. Imagine standing there as rows of fresh Oreos roll past, still warm from the oven and soft with creme. Question for you: would you resist the urge to grab one right off the line, or would you sneak a taste? Quality guardians. Making millions of cookies a day doesn't mean cutting corners. Every Oreo passes through strict quality checks. Cameras scan for broken wafers, uneven creme, or misaligned sandwiches. Any imperfection, and the cookie is rejected automatically. But quality goes beyond looks. Random samples are pulled for taste testing, crunch analysis, and even cream weight measurement. Labs check the ingredients, ensuring cocoa ratios, fat content, and sugar levels are spot on. It's an orchestra of human inspectors and advanced machines working together to keep every Oreo perfect. Think about it. Have you ever opened a pack of Oreos and found a cookie that looked off? Probably not. That's quality control working behind the scenes. Question for you: the packaging dance. With Oreos perfected, it's time to package them. Conveyor belts carry rows of cookies into high-speed wrapping machines. Each cookie stack is slid into a plastic tray, then sealed in a branded wrapper with a burst of nitrogen to keep them fresh and crunchy. The packaging process is lightning fast. Machines can wrap hundreds of packs per minute, printing expiration dates and lot numbers for traceability. From family packs to snack-sized minis, the packaging lines adjust automatically, switching formats with minimal downtime. Finished packs are boxed, stacked onto pallets, and shrink-wrapped for transport. From here, they're loaded onto trucks and shipped worldwide, destined for grocery shelves, vending machines, and lunchboxes everywhere. Here's a fun thought. If Oreo gave you the chance to invent a new packaging style, would you go for something eco-friendly, something flashy, or something fun like a resealable mini jar? The global journey. Oreo isn't just a cookie, it's the world's top-selling cookie. Factories on nearly every continent produce them locally to meet demand. Each plant follows the same strict recipe and process, ensuring that whether you buy an Oreo in New York, Tokyo, or Karachi, it tastes the same. Logistics teams track orders, monitor inventory, and plan shipments down to the hour. Retailers rely on Oreo's precision supply chain to keep shelves stocked. And seasonal flavors, from peppermint to mango, keep excitement alive. Here's something to think about. If Oreos are made in millions every single day, how many do you think you've eaten in your lifetime? Sustainability and innovation. Behind the scenes, Oreo factories are also evolving. Cocoa is sourced through certified sustainable programs. Packaging materials are being redesigned to reduce plastic, and energy efficiency is a growing priority. Water recycling, waste reduction, and byproduct reuse all play a part in making the process greener. Innovation doesn't stop at sustainability. Oreo's research teams experiment with flavors, limited edition designs, and new product formats like Oreo Thins or Double Stuff. Every change is tested rigorously before it reaches shelves, balancing novelty with the comfort of classic. So here's a question. If you could design the next Oreo flavor, what would it be? And do you think it could become a worldwide hit? The final dunk. And here we are at the end of the Oreo journey. From flour and cocoa to creme and packaging, we've seen how this global icon is born in the heart of the factory, millions of times a day. It's precision, passion, and people working together to create something simple, yet magical. Next time you twist, lick, and dunk, remember the story baked into every bite. Here's my challenge to you. Go grab an Oreo, twist it open, and look closely at the pattern. Think about the farmers, the engineers, the bakers, and the packagers behind it. Then take a bite and tell me, did it taste even better knowing the journey? If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at Oreo, hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating factory tours, and comment below with your favorite Oreo flavor. Who knows? Maybe your idea will inspire the next big launch. Until then, keep dunking, keep crunching, and stay curious.